What's up, home bartenders? Today we're taking a look at two methods for smoking a cocktail. We've got a smoking gun and we have one of these smoker tops. We'll see what the difference is. We'll see, do I have a preference? Do I have a recommendation? Let's do it. Why smoke a cocktail? Well, there's a few reasons you would do this. Obviously, number one, I would say the theatrics of it is kind of fun. You know, when you see some smoke coming off of your drink, it looks pretty cool. It's pretty enticing. Number two, the aroma. That aroma of smoke, it evokes memories of campfires and all these good things. And yeah, it's a pretty nice, subtle addition to a cocktail. Flavor-wise, obviously you can use different kind of woods to smoke your cocktail. Oak or cherry wood, apple wood, hickory. There's a bunch of different types of woods. Same woods you use for cooking, you can apply to smoke a cocktail, and each of them will have subtle nuances and differences in the smoke and the flavor they bring to a cocktail. That said, let's look at the two contenders we have today, the two methods of smoking the cocktail. Number one is the smoking gun. This is the Breville smoking gun. And in order to use this one, you've got this tube, which plugs in here, and you do have to have some sort of containment vessel. I've got a Cloche here for your drink. And then we put the hose in there, the smoke goes into here, and you set your drink inside. This one's tall enough that it can smoke even a tall coupe or something like that. So this is a nice way to smoke a cocktail. The second method is this smoker top. Now, you've probably seen these have become more popular recently. It's the first one I ever got. My wife got me one for Christmas. However, they have been popular for the past several years. And this one here goes right on top of a glass. And then you put your wood chips in there and the smoke goes right into the drink. Now, which one's gonna work better? This one definitely is focusing all that smoke into the cocktail. However, with the Cloche, you're enveloping the entire glass in smoke. So let's find out. We're gonna be making a simple old-fashioned for this test, and I'm gonna be using my Infinity Whiskey. If you're curious as to what an Infinity Whiskey is, I have a video on that, so you can check that out. So just a classic old-fashioned, 2 ounces of whiskey, some simple syrup, and some bitters. That's a good old-fashioned. Let's smoke it. All right, we're gonna start using the smoker top, and I'm gonna use oak just to keep it nice and neutral. It's probably the most neutral wood. So get that top on there. So right away, this is a problem. If you have too much ice in your glass, this top doesn't even fit. Oh my goodness. Okay, so was not expecting that. Let's put a couple bits of wood in there. Doesn't need too much. God, got enough room. Might have to take one ice cube out. Huh, all right. Okay. Torch, and then we're just going to torch that, put the top on. All right. Whew. Oh yeah, that campfire right on the nose. That's nice. So by like sip 3, already significantly less smoke in the drink. It's still there. If I pick up, I can still pick up on it. It's still there. But on the taste, a lot less. Those first few sips, you're really in like a mouthful of like, it's almost oily, like a, it's a really nice smoke that comes along with the whiskey. So right off the bat, pros, I would say this is a very fast setup. I mean, it's literally just this. You've got the bottom part, you got the mesh, and then you've got the top. You simply light, cover it and the smoke falls into the glass. So in terms of setup, in terms of use, much faster. In terms of smoking, it's there. It's not as intense as it could be. Setup. And another con, I would say, the fact that the ice gets in the way. So if your glass is full, if you're smoking just whiskey neat, then that's not a problem because you're just gonna fill your whiskey about here, put this on top, no problem. Because I made an old fashioned, I have ice in here, I wasn't able to get a great seal. I had to remove some ice. Another unfortunate drawback is if you're making a cocktail in a Nicanora or coupe, such as a Manhattan or a Martini, and you want to smoke that, well, your drink is coming up almost up to the rim. So this won't work because you're going to be dipping into the cocktail itself. So that's unfortunate. It's almost as if these are designed specifically for whiskey served neat in a rocks glass. Let's make our second old fashioned. Sticking with the same old fashioned recipe, using 2 ounces of my Infinity whiskey, some simple syrup, and a dash of Angostura bitters and orange bitter. All right, setting up the smoking gun. Got our cloche here. Close it in, make sure it's sealed. Get some oak wood chips in here. The way this works, we're gonna light that and turn on the fan, and the fan will push the smoke into the glass. So already, as you can see, a lot more smoke than with the small top. And we're enveloping the entire drink. Let that sit for about 30 seconds before we remove the cloche. Obviously, this one also has much better theatrics, as when you reveal, you can kind of fan the smoke like this. I'm really hoping my fire alarm doesn't go off. Cheers. Whew. Yeah, it's much more intense than the first one. Like any smoked cocktail, it will dissipate fairly quickly. It's a lot of theatrics up front. It fades by your like 5th or 6th sip, but this one was a lot more intense. And because it enveloped the whole glass, even my hand smells like smoke now. So this is much more intense. So let's talk pros and cons for the smoking gun. Pros, much more intense smoke flavor in the glass. We didn't have to worry about the ice. I mean, even your Manhattan glass here, you know, as long as it fits inside the cloche, you can smoke the cocktail. Doesn't matter the size. So a lot more versatile that way. Con, a lot more setup. Obviously I need to, you know, as you can see, a lot more equipment involved here. We've got the gun, we've got the hose, we've got the cloche. This runs on batteries, so you gotta make sure you got batteries. And also, because it creates so much more smoke, there's the potential for setting off your fire alarm in your house, so you gotta watch out for that as well. Okay, so we've got the smoking gun versus the smoking top. In the end, I will say my personal favorite is the smoking gun because just the intensity of smoke that it brings to the cocktail was much more than the smoker top. And the smoker top has its limitations, specifically for cocktails with ice, because you do have to stick it right into the glass. So if your ice comes up to the top, it presents a problem. What are some other methods that we can infuse smoke into cocktails? Do you have any? Leave in the comments down below. I know my buddy Tyler from the Never Empty Bottle did an experiment a couple years ago, and he actually put whiskey in a bottle along with some smoke, sealed it up, and then kind of swooshed the bottle around. And apparently that was enough to infuse the liquid with smoke. So I'll link to that video. It's a pretty neat experiment. One of my favorite methods though, aside from smoking the cocktail, is simply to use smoky ingredients. So Islay Scotch, Mezcal, 2 of the best smoky spirits there are. So these are spirits that are smoked in the production, so they naturally have a very smoky flavor. So I highly recommend, if you like smoke, if you want to get into smoke cocktails or smoked spirits, check out Islay Scotch or Mezcal And yo, you will not, especially these two, Vita Mezcal, Lagavulin 16, mwah, amazing. But guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see some smoky cocktails, check out this video right here. If you want to see me review some Lagavulin whiskey, check out this video right here. Otherwise, we will see you in the next one. I need a cocktail. There it is. Cheers.